Ja.
And thanks for getting us up live last night on Fizz.
Absolutely. That was like right as it was rolling in, which was kind of fun. I was like, oh, check in on Diggy D. Okay, everything's good. Cool. We are live on the website.
Okay.
I see live people.
Who's that back there?
I could go into it here.
Oh, I see.
Looks great. Chris P, how you doing? There you go. That's great. I'm alive! Hello, everybody. I don't know how much of it I should save for the host chat versus the alive chat, but I am fine and I am safe, and everyone around me is safe and everything. So yeah, doing good.
I like your shirt.
Thank you. It's my little Coca-Cola sweater.
Yeah, very nice.
Yes, I did. I did. I did. I stayed up for a lot of it too. I kept thinking that I'd fall asleep, and then it was too exciting. So I stayed up till like 3 a.m. just watching the hurricane. Thanks, Spaceman. Trying to think. What can... Kitties are okay. Doggies are okay. Parents are okay. Which is a wrinkle.
Oh, you have to tell that story.
We'll have to tell that story.
Yeah. What a bizarre thing.
Yes. What? Steven Toronto, you cannot tell me that this is a factually incorrect shirt. Because I could have been convinced penguins can hold a bottle of Coca-Cola. Charlie's great. All the dogs are great. Honestly, the dogs didn't really freak out that much for the bad storm because they don't like thunder mostly. And the hurricane was mostly wind. It freaked them out. But they didn't cower like they do when it's a lot of thunder. So they were just like, what is happening? They were like looking at me concerned like, is everything cool? Okay. Okay. Yes, Chris P. They're visiting me. That is very funny, Scooter X. I saw my neighbor crying while pushing his lawnmower. He's going through a rough patch. Yeah, Helena was especially. I mean, North Carolina got really hit hard.
Yeah.
Compared to, especially where it landed. Yeah, I can tell you exactly, Crispy. That's so funny, Steven Toronto. That is so funny. He came out last. The Giz Wiz, that y'all are talking about polar bears and penguins and how they don't eat each
Oh my
other.
God. Yes, it was one of the quote facts George sent in. How many a bear can eat 12 penguins in one sitting? And then someone in the chat room said, but polar bears are not where the penguins are. Anyway.
Steven Toronto, thanks for explaining that. That was so funny.
Oh, we have 1 minute.
Perfect.
Giz Wiz has a what the heck is it? something from a museum store, and a great projector for kids.
Ooh. Okay, cool. And
And you have another
my gadget.
cheap Halloweeny thing,
Okay,
right?
what the heck is it? A gadget from a museum and a kids
Museum
projector.
shop, yeah.
Museum shop and kids projector. Very cool. Thank you, Ranger Rick. All right, let's jump into it. Let me make sure. Oh, let me make sure my videos play. 1 second. No.
Oh, yeah, and you press the special button that I need.
Yes, that has been hit. 1 second.
Perfect.
I'm missing 2 videos. Let me make sure why those are not. Explore. Why are you not playing videos? Got that. Sorry, 1 second. I don't have the warehouse video downloaded. Didn't get to fully download. So I need to do that right before I start. Here it is.
Oops, Ranger Rick's, Crispy Bacon, Magoo, Sims to Rachel.
It should be there. That's frustrating. Okay, 1 second. We're having technical difficulties. Ah, Charlie's mad. Charlie, hush. If you're just joining us, I am about 2 steps away from finishing a last-minute technical issue. Okay.
Yeah, it's chilly in the city too, Ranger Rick. Oh, okay.
Hi, Dick and Chad.
Cool. Okay, 1 second.
Hi, Dick and Chad.
Cool. Awesome. Okay,
Oh,
got those
okay.
videos. Okay, just so I didn't forget, it is, what the heck is it? A toy from a museum shop and kids projector?
I forgot what it was too.
I think I got it right.
Just do on your next Halloween gadget.
Perfect, perfect. Here we go in 3, 2. On this episode of the Giz Wiz Diggity has a what the heck is it? Plus a gadget from a museum shop and another last minute kind of crazy Chad's Crappy Corner, all Halloween themed, all next on the Giz Wiz!
It's the same dumb show with Dickie D and OMG Chad on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
Now, and here is your gadget horologist, Dick D. Bartolo. How you doing, Dickie D?
I'm doing good, sir. And you? That's
I'm
what
alive.
the big talk was last night in Giz Fizz. How is chat doing in Orlando?
Yeah, so if you don't know, I live in Orlando, Florida, which was just hit by the big hurricane that came just south of Tampa. But I'm alive. Everyone around me is safe and sound, which is a blessing, which is fantastic. And man, it was a crazy one to live through because last week, at the end of the show, obviously I had no idea that this would be such a crazy, insane situation that happened this last week. I ended up sheltering in place and felt very safe doing that. It came to that decision after lots of thought. But there was a wrinkle in my plan, which Dickie D, you know.
Yes.
Parents were here to visit this week during the hurricane.
Well, before the hurricane, they didn't
Right.
decide in the middle of the hurricane.
Right. This was a long plan. They arrived much before all of the bad weather predictions even were being announced. They came here in their RV to make matters even more wrinkly. Hurricanes and RVs, not a great mixture.
No. Hurricanes seek them out.
So they were visiting me in their RV. So it became days before. It really ran through. Really, this morning it was the end of it. This morning at 4 a.m. was kind of the when the weather finally got used to it. So days and days ago, we were able to secure them a hotel. We ended up being very happy with the hotel and how it was constructed. It was a very solidly built hotel. Very happy about that.
But what'd they do with the RV?
So that was another crazy thing, is they were staying at a state park, and understandably, the state park shuts down and sends everybody home, even the rangers. They don't want them to hang out in a park that doesn't have a ton of facilities. So they had to leave that. Luckily, they had a reservation with a private camp, and so they were able to go there and basically store the RV, keep it there, instead of just parking it on a street or in a Walmart parking lot. They were able to actually. And on top of that, that campsite was very nice in extending their reservation a few days to give them time to move their RV there. They were also they traveled with their pet, so that came to live with me. So I was taking care of the pet, and so anyway, all in all. There were lots of precautions taken. Basically, 3 full days of running around, making sure everything was good. I appreciate all of the, lots of people reached out and lots of people were checking in, and before, middle, and after. Dickie D, you called me today to check in and everything, so I really appreciate the love and the attention everyone's been sending our way. But yeah. And then after all of that, there was quite a crazy storm. The winds were absolutely insane. Obviously didn't really go out during it to witness, but this morning there was lots of little things all over the ground, tons of tiny, tons, like a full, like it's just piled up. It's just sticks and leaves and acorns and things like that. Every once in a while, a big limb, and then rarely, as I was driving around, I saw maybe a handful of trees that were knocked over. All over, and that is what's crazy to me about hurricanes, is just the breadth and the width and the size. It's everywhere across the whole state. Growing up in Texas, we have tornadoes. Such a different situation. Also, you have so much time to prepare for the hurricane. As a guy, and so much time to worry and think about, is this the right decision or is that the right decision? So yeah, since Rachel asked what type of pet they had, a cat. So I was taking care of my parents' pet cat. No, my parents are not hurricane chasers, spaceman. They are retired, so they were coming down here and hanging out. So yeah, all in all, not a lot of. Luckily, the worst of it around here is the wind damage and then the flooding. The flooding has locally has mostly been relegated to storm situations that just kind of got backed up, and like roads are very susceptible to flooding, or just right off the side of the road. So. There are definitely a few homes and communities and things underwater, but around me specifically, the things that are underwater are driveways and roadways to get from one place to another, which makes moving around unsafe, but isn't.
Is your electric on poles, or is everything underground where you are?
That is, it is mixed. It is mixed. Through my neighborhood, I don't really see any. So I guess it would be underground.
That's good.
Yeah, directly in my neighborhood around. I guess the answer would be underground. It only goes above ground when it's longer transmissional lines, that type of stuff. So yeah, I guess to
Oh,
answer your
that's
question.
good.
Yeah, and I didn't. I mean, we lost power for like 5 seconds. Like that. That's a good way to put it. It's like, and I mean, don't get me wrong. Holy moly, those are the craziest sounds I've ever heard out the window. There were times you can see the glass like pushing because of the wind, that type of stuff. But yeah, honestly, I think now that I've lived through it, I am glad for the perspective of it, because the next one I feel like I'll be a lot more prepared. And I was very thankful for the amount of communication that I was getting through the local authorities and through I kind of stayed locked to my local news channel, and they did a great job of helping understand kind of what was going down, because preparing for a hurricane is a statewide thing. I mean, it was on another level. And then also,
yeah.
I mean, I had also got a chance to go down to the Tampa area, which obviously just had a hurricane pass through, and seeing them clean up stuff. Because my parents are here, we've been traveling around and seeing stuff. And so we saw them continuing to clean, and some of that stuff is just insane. And it all makes sense, but it's just stuff you don't think of. Like, there's big community burns where people bring all of their things and debris and old couches, and they bring them into a big field, and it's a controlled fire that just continuously goes as they burn stuff.
Oh my god!
And we were talking to some people who live down there, and they said, yeah, the last hurricane that went through, it burned for 7 days. It's just like stuff you don't think of, because I haven't had to deal with it before. So yeah, crazy stuff like that. I'm in an apartment complex, Becky was asking.
Are you on the ground floor or are you up?
I am on the ground floor. I studied the flood zone maps, and also
Before you bought it, did you study the maps or
no,
after?
no, I didn't have that much, foresight when renting. But yeah, no, I did check after, and then also I checked a lot of community pages, local community pages, and other people who had moved in recently asked the questions that I was wondering, which was like, what do we have to expect? And some local people were answering, which definitely put me at ease.
Oh, that's
as
great.
well. Yeah. So all in all, like I said, with the perspective of it behind me, I learned a lot, and it was, and in a weird way, now I'm on the other side of it. It was kind of fun, filling up the tub with water, and just the chance I needed to survive. That's type of stuff.
No, absolutely, yeah.
So yes, and I'm incredibly thankful that everyone that I know is safe and healthy and fine, and even some other local Floridians that were much closer to the disaster stuff than I was. So very, very thankful. Anything happened to you this last week?
Went to see the blessing of the animals at St. John the Divine Sunday. That was about it. No, it was glued to the TV because if you have a lot of friends in Florida. I felt bad for Disneyland that they closed. I thought, what do they do with all those animals and
staff? I mean, there's so many logistical details that you just don't think about as this comes rolling in. I mean, this I was hearing stories of also some of the members that they could stay. They were shutting down at say like 4. But then you have to finish your shift until you got to get out of there, and 5:30. Well, then they live an hour and a half away. Well, now the hurricane's on. Like all these little minute details about all that stuff, and they're talking to their managers, and they're trying to figure that stuff out. And I mean, it really brought, I think, to light how much everything is a big machine until everyone kind of needs to shift a bit, and how much there was so much happening that was. I don't know, people just making decisions and trying to get it to work and trying to keep everyone safe and Yeah, it was absolutely insane
Yeah.
to witness. So yeah.
On the ABC News at 6:30, I guess you know this, that Taylor Swift donated $5 million to the emergency fund.
I
Oh, you
actually
didn't know
didn't.
it?
No.
Oh,
No.
okay.
No, this is new to me. I
Yeah.
haven't seen that.
So that was a really nice thing.
Yeah, that's great. Well, thank you. Thank you, Taylor.
Yeah.
That's great. The pets handled it. So Ranger Rick's asking how the pets handled it. I mentioned this in the pre-show. They actually handled it better than a bad thunderstorm because the wind was different enough that the pets were concerned, but they weren't absolutely losing their minds. So they actually handled it really well, and ended up having 5 pets in the apartment, and we had a lot of humanity and animals and people in the apartment riding out the storm. It was fun.
Oh,
So, yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
All
well,
right.
let's jump into some gadgets.
Jump in. Let's
Yeah.
video number 1 right here.
This is going to look like the easiest what the heck is it ever,
Huh?
but I don't think it is.
Okay.
Dennis.
Well, offhand, I would say
And
it's
Chad,
a
what
vase.
is it?
Yeah,
I noticed
vase.
there's a drain holes.
A vase?
Drain
Oh.
holes in there. So,
Drain hole
I
on
have-
chat
so I
room.
really have no idea.
I'm going to say
Vase.
a New Age crystal ball.
Now
Oh, a
what?
spittoon.
A spittoon,
Ooh,
a
that
spittoon
would,
with a filter.
a modern day spittoon.
right.
It's like those
So,
urinals
this
you
is
don't have to
it.
flush.
And it also comes with that.
Is it a Bluetooth speaker?
All right.
No.
Is it a...
It's an alarm.
I know. That
alarm,
button.
alarm is pretty good.
Pretty good.
It is. What did
Doorbell?
I do with it? Is
Yeah.
Ah.
This is very bizarre. The wireless doorbell kit.
That is interesting.
All right, so in the place where I bought it, they explain. Oh, it's by Heath Zenith. Is why have a big box on your wall for the bell when you can just have a little vase on a shelf for your bell? Okay, so I have to find out what kind of batteries it takes, and we'll put batteries in it, and then we'll come back. So we put batteries in it. All right, it takes 6 batteries. I had to use a screwdriver to get them in. Did you find lately that battery compartments seem to be smaller than they should be? Or maybe Amazon batteries are bigger than they should be.
They're packing them
But
in.
it was a hassle putting 6 batteries in, okay?
And the battery did
close
not
the
come with
battery
it.
door. And now...
Ah.
And I should point out that's with the
time
speaker
volume.
facing down.
Holy moly.
Hold for 1 second.
Isn't that decent sound?
You better hear that.
Come in already!
Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh my.
This is great for a party.
I need that every time I enter into a room.
Oh, that'd be funny.
New Year's Eve.
There's a figgy pudding.
Wish you a Merry
Oh,
Christmas.
Happy
Happy
New
New Year.
Halloween.
And that's Beethoven something.
We need to use this for
Okay,
the
now-
Dick's Gadget Warehouse
Actually,
sound.
it's pretty neat. I like the sound a lot, and I like those choices. Now, what we're going to do is I am going to go out in the hall, close the door, and ring it, okay? Dun, dun, dun. We have steel doors here, so...
See if the wireless transmitter.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Ring?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go through, out the building will be 3 doors. I'm going out through 3 doors.
All right, so now I'm going out to the street.
Ringing?
Perfect.
Okay, so I...
And now he's going to head down to the park.
through 3
Oh,
doors,
I should
and
have.
up the steps
I
to
should
the
have started
sidewalk.
walking down the block. That would have been good.
At the marina.
Well, go out to the sidewalk probably made it easier for the bell, because then it's just through the windows here.
They say the range is 250 feet.
I think this is pretty neat, and I forgot how much it was, but we will find it on the web.
Okie dokie. Well, I love that because
Yeah.
I'm thinking also you could take that to a hotel too. You could add a doorbell to anything. I like that.
Yeah.
DIY
Someone was
doorbell.
saying it's just, yes, take it out in the backyard and just say, if you have a party, just say, ring the white bell that you see out. They'll put a little note on it. And that way you can take your vase with you anywhere you want.
Yeah.
So I found it at 2 places. That's the Heath
One of 'em.
Zenith website. But I got it at Pulse TV, $15,
Nice.
and I think it was 6 or 7 for shipping, so 21 or $22, or 2 of them for $25, or if you have
Wow.
Prime, you can get one for $29 at Amazon.
Yeah. Huh. I'm surprised that there's not more of this style of.
Yes,
Gadget.
it's a great idea.
I agree because I've seen these box types a lot. I'm really intrigued that there's not more in this category.
Yeah, it's kind of a funny thing that someone would think of it as, why don't we make the doorbell a vase? I go, what? Why don't you make it a salt and pepper shaker?
Well, yeah, a lamp would be nice, you know? Put a little decor, you know, something you might already have in a room.
Yeah.
Or, honestly, just make it as small and itty-bitty as possible and like a small little, like, thin thing you stick next to a plug and then it makes a lot of sound. That'd be cool. But I like the vase. I like the vase. Do you think you could put fake flowers in the little holes of the...
Oh, you
stickers?
could,
You know,
absolutely.
a little bit of decor, add a little bit of extra.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's funny, Pulse TV is by far the better price.
Yes.
If you want it.
And it's loud. 85 decibels is the max loud, so you can be pretty far away from it and still hear it.
Yeah, definitely. That's really cool. Okay.
Okay,
Wireless
video number 2.
Dennis and I went to the Museum of Modern Art in Omaha, and we went to laugh at the gift shop prices. But I went in and I actually thought, I don't know, I like wood, and I thought this was kind of amazing. And I said to the guy, you know, it's just like a block of various woods. What is it for? And he said, some people just use it the way it is as a shelf. Some people put a clear acrylic coating over it. And he said, a lot of people actually make it into a lamp. So I bought it. Okay, I forgot. I think it was $50. Okay, but I'll check the box. It was, it was $5. Oh, and it wasn't the Museum of Modern Art. It was Five Below. No, I got this at Five Below. And when I took it out of the box, I said to Dennis, this really looks great. And then I said, wait a minute, maybe I can fool the chat room. Maybe Chad
Did
and
you know
I can buy
instantly what it was,
thousands of them
Chad?
and sell
I
them for
did.
$50.
Oh, okay.
I
okay.
did. I just played that game
called-
way too much.
Tower
Oh, I didn't even
Tumble,
until I was looking for it
and
online.
the
I didn't
object
even realize it
is-
was a game.
Just
Oh,
slice this
yeah.
here without scratching one of my $50 blocks. I'm probably going to be sorry for opening this. Just want to get the little. I'm not going to open the whole thing because I want to keep it standing up. But I wanted you to see what the blocks are. So they are 48 blocks, like this. And why do I want these? Well, out
See,
on
I didn't even know what the
my
game was.
backyard
Oh, yeah.
trains,
You're just
everything out there is warping from being out there. The trains have been out there for 30 years, okay? My running trains. And I forever have to boost things up. And I'm always looking for little pieces of wood. And I thought, 48 pieces of wood for $5. That's a deal. And the object of the game is, the real object of the game is make up something.
Oh my gosh! Oh, okay. I thought that
no.
was actually blank.
Stack all the
You
blocks
got
in
me.
groups of 3, place next to each other along their long sides, stack another group. Oh, so you basically, you keep stacking them up, and people take turns pulling out the blocks to see who can get the most blocks out without the tower falling. That's it. Tower tumble, 6 and up, 5 below.
Yeah, I didn't know about Jenga until I was Googling on
This is just one of those things that must have slipped past you. Because this is a pretty popular game, Dickie D. This is a
that is
really
so
popular
funny.
game.
Right. Yeah, well, when I went to Amazon, there are,
Yes.
everybody names it something else.
Jenga is what...
Jenga is the original one.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, I would almost say, Dickie D, and not to rub it in, but Jenga may be just as popular as the Rubik's Cube.
Really?
Chat room, you're going to have to I want to see what the chat room thinks of that opinion, but Jenga is very popular. But also, the price you got was great, because even in, like, Jenga would definitely be sold at Target or like a classic, I mean, I would think of like Jenga and like Lincoln Logs in the same thought in my head.
Oh, okay.
Like Jenga is one of those games like almost every day after class, school, elementary school, they'd have it. Any type of summer camp, they'd have a version of Jenga.
Oh my, yeah, I missed all that. Lincoln.
I know,
Logs,
this is
I
just
knew.
this is a crazy thing that just passed by you. I was watching a show the other day and the guy didn't know what the bean was in Chicago. You know, he was like, what is this bean that everyone's talking about in Chicago? What are you talking about? You know about the bean in Chicago? Do you know about this bean? He had never heard of the bean in Chicago, and I kind of feel like that's a little bit what's going on right now.
Oh my god.
You just missed Jenga somehow. Giant Jenga has become very popular at bars.
That's $100, someone said.
Yeah. Scooter actually sharing that. And I've seen lots of people do just DIY Giant Jenga because a 2x4 makes a Jenga piece pretty easily. I mean, like there's like Mr. Beast videos like I'll see
God.
where they'll
my
end the
word.
thing with Jenga. Jenga obviously being the brand name like Kleenex.
Yeah.
But everyone, yeah. That's,
that would be hard to copyright, wouldn't it? I mean, you could copyright the name,
yeah.
but can you copyright it was our idea to pile wood on top of wood?
That's honestly, I'm so curious to see what the Wikipedia says. Let's see if we can get our answer quickly answered. Jenga is a game of physical skill. Each block is removed. It was made 41 years ago.
Wow.
Origins. I wonder if it's the tallest official variants. Throw and Go is just marketed by Hasbro. Yeah, I can't quite see.
Well,
I
wait
mean,
a
I
minute,
really
Sims
think it's just a big trade. You know, it is just their trademark that they do really good. Oh, Sims Rachel says, in 2019, according to an associate group, that they have sold over 80 million
she said
games.
Rubik's Cubes in 3 years. I guess she's trying to say that maybe Jenga is not the world's most popular.
I could definitely see that. I mean, Rubik's Cube
Jenga was
definitely
trademarked in 1985.
85. So it's just a trademark that they've done very well with the block game. Everyone would think of it as Jenga for sure.
Yeah.
That is honestly though great price, $5. I think
I actually love the smell of the game. I love the smell of wood. I don't know how long it's going to last, but
the good news is like I have played some old Jenga because that like where you know that it started off with like sharp corners and these Jenga pieces are like rounded after being played with for so long. You had also sent over a link for Five Below, and I mean this is $5 for this game is a great price, and how you saw it as $5 for a ton of little wood pieces.
yeah,
that's a great price too.
it is. It absolutely is.
Jenga almost sounds like a genre of music, says Twisted Echoes. So yeah, there you go, Jenga, the block game.
Okay, and on to video 3.
Here we go, video number 3.
We've done all sorts of projectors. The disco projector for the ceiling in my bedroom. The projector that projects waves and weird sky movements and clouds and planets. But we've never done a child's projector. A projector that projects animals.
Aww.
Let me just shut the light off. So this
like
is
how
the
that
Dino
looks,
projector.
going through the globe.
And we can go up to the ceiling. I can't change the colors because I can't find the buttons in the dark. Or maybe I can. You can change the colors. You can have a single color, or you can mix the colors.
Wow.
It's pretty neat.
I like the way that the colors are separated. I assume because the lights in there.
Colors are the best.
That's neat.
So this is getting good reviews on Amazon. I'm going to turn the light on, and then we'll see what this little device is. It's cute. Okay, going over here, and all right. So it is called the Dino Kids Projector. Okay, Dinosaur projector. I don't know what I did with the box. You keep looking at that for a minute. This is it here. All right.
These best lights.
Now,
This light.
there's something else weird. All right. You can put batteries in it. Okay. So I'm going to unplug this. Now, a lot of reviews. Oh, I'm just going to tell you that it can also play music.
Oh. It's pretty relaxing.
And the sound is very decent.
Yeah.
It's also a sound machine. So the kid can pick music.
That sounds weirdly nice.
I believe there are 14 different tracks. A mixture of music and sound effects. Oh, I
What is that, elephants?
An animal
No.
screaming. It sounds
That's
like
what I thought.
a vacuum
That's
cleaner.
exactly what I thought.
Yes, I think it's a vacuum cleaner, but
So the-
I thought it was an animal
Roar.
roaring.
Yeah, exactly.
Sleepy.
Oh, Rockabye Baby.
and back into. Okay. Now, when I unplug this USB cord, the light's going to go out. Okay. Now, people in the reviews are saying charge it with USB-C. Doesn't work that way. You can also put batteries in it. Okay. There's a little battery compartment here with the dreaded screw. Then, if you want, you take this little
wheels
cover off.
I'm so intrigued.
Now you take the cover off. All right, so now I put batteries in him.
I did not expect.
Charlie thinks, what is that? What is this?
I didn't expect this to get any
So
better.
now he makes the growling sound,
What?
and he can play music. Yes.
Well, I am not falling asleep to that at all. That doesn't keeping me awake, but
It's kind of fun.
it's very
I think it's
fun.
really cute. And I believe it was $27. That's it. The Dino projector with white noise and music.
Why do I love it so much?
It's very clever. It only got
It
50
really
reviews,
is.
but like 4.2 stars.
I'm shocked that I like it so much.
LEDs. I thought this can't be laser because you're going to be on the floor and you'll be looking into it. So it's LED. Oh, it went up a little.
And it does say
Or
if I'm signed in.
if you take the coupon too. Okay.
If I'm signed in, it'll be $25.49, and then you can apply a $3 coupon on that.
Oh wow. Okay, so it'd be like $22.
Yeah.
Yeah. But a lot of people said, so charge it with the USB cable. Basically, the USB cable is so you can power it without
Continuously.
using the batteries.
Yeah.
And
I wish
if you
that was in a different spot, but I guess
it's silly, isn't it?
the side would really make the most sense. But yeah. And not that bad coming out of this chest there. That's not the absolute worst place. But yeah, I mean, I'm really fascinated with this gadget. I can't believe. Yeah, and I hear what you're saying is you wouldn't really charge it because you're just using AA's when it's off the charger.
Yeah.
So
But
that's
if you're going to have it on all night, why not use the USB and save the batteries?
Right. Exactly. Wow. I when you pulled that thing over and I saw the wheels, I was like, there's no way this thing gets any better than that, because already the projector was quite nice.
Yes.
The price, not that bad. The design, maybe it could be a bit better. It could look a little bit cooler. It's not the coolest looking Triceratops I've ever seen, but not that bad. And then it has wheels and it moves around. What? That's cool. And the audio ended up being
White noise and music. It was still. They should have put them on two separate buttons because they're all on. But I think it's 14 different, like 7 sound effects and 7 tunes. I think kids will have a lot of fun with this.
Absolutely. It really does feel like 2 modes. One is active fun, it drives around, and the other is put you to sleep mode. Whatever piano tune they chose worked, because the moment that started playing, I was like, yeah, that is a soft piano. I am a bit sleepy. Or it could be that I slept or didn't sleep through the hurricane last night. That could also be a factor. Okay, that's great. The Dino projector. That is really cool. Anything else to mention?
No. That was it.
Okay. With that, let's move on to Chad's crappiness.
But you might want it at Chad's Crappy Corner. Get it?
Ho, ho, ho. I should have a nice spooky laugh. Ho, 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 ho. It is the Halloween theme. And you can see our Halloween gadget. I recorded a video just earlier, so let's take a look. Hey Diggity! So we are back with another Halloween decor gadget, and this week, because of the storms rolling in, I did have to make sure to get something local and not online because of delivery time. So, headed to Walmart and picked this up. This is an automated pumpkin. For those of you who just don't want to deal with the guts and gore of a normal pumpkin, this electronic pumpkin should help you out. It has 5 fun and spooky faces, as well as some type of sound or animation type thing. So it mentions these LEDs. It has, it's rechargeable, so no batteries needed, just the one included with it. Now, I had seen some pumpkins online that really do a good job of like actually animating the face. Like I've seen some of them where it seems like there's like a little projector inside, and they really do an amazing job. Here's the instructions. There you go. They do an amazing job of the facial projection. That's kind of what the box kind of makes you feel like you're getting, but with it mentioning on the outside only 5 spooky faces, makes me feel like we're not gonna get quite that high quality of a thing. Let me put this together, give it a bit of charge, and read the instructions, and we'll be right back. So there is a USB-C in the box, which is kind of nice. I just plugged it into my own. Right here at the back, on-off switch. And the good news is that it does work while plugged into USB-C, which is kind of nice. You can see the speaker back there. Turn it on by clicking the buttons at the top. There's an M button, and then a V negative and a V positive, stands for volume down and up. Then we'll just click and hold. Actually, click it once, and it turns on. And we'll go ahead and turn it down. And as you can see, the animated faces that display on the front of the pumpkin. And that is really all she wrote about them animated faces. Because you can't change them, you can't do anything, you can't even stick it into just one. It'll just continuously animate. You can, when you first turn it on, it'll cycle through all of the 5 songs that it has on it. But if you have a favorite, then you can click that M button on the top and it'll cycle through them again. So I'm going to turn it up so you can listen to them. We're on the first song now. Here's the second song. Oh, I guess that's the first song. Second song. Remember, that's all the faces do. Oh, that one, it sounded like there was a witch on that one. We're on the third song. Okay, moving on to fourth song. I'm also going to turn it up as high as it goes. That's it. It would work on a fourth. Oh, that's it. That was. I have no idea what's happening with this. We're going to click to maybe the 5th song. All right, another one, and it's off. It does mention that here in the instructions, as you can see, second time, first, second, third, fourth, fifth. If you hit it a 7th time, it'll just shut down. Or you can also hold it down for 3 seconds. So after you cycle through all of them, it'll just shut down. On it, it's very, very simple. It's simpler than, honestly, I expected. It was, I honestly, I'm not really that impressed with it. I need to remember the price, so we're going to talk about that when we get back into the studio. But it seems pretty crummy and bad. And for getting the price, I hope that it really wasn't a lot, because it seems pretty cheap.
Yeah, well, about that price, I remember, while recording that, I was like, I remember it being
$20.
How, 20? I would say 20 would be fair, but it was more than 20 bucks.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was 30 bucks, $29.88 to be exact. I don't think it was worth it. I would look for...
And why you can't stop on one face is ridiculous.
Yeah, I agree. I would skip this one. I haven't put it through a rigorous test on how long the battery would last. That's the other thing. All right, here we go. Yeah, turn it back on. This is it off of the USB-C thing. But yeah, no, it just seems like even without finding out what the competition is, there's gotta be something better for $30 out there. Yeah, this should be sold at $5 below. Spaceman would say, I would buy it for $5. Yeah, this is a great $5 below gadget.
Yeah, I would go 10.
Yeah, 10, 15, I could even see, but 20 would be like, ugh, yeah, I spent 20 on it. 30 out of the question. I don't think this is worth $30 at all. So yeah, I would skip this, and if you want something like this, look for something else. But yeah, there you go. That is the 5-faced animated pumpkin. Another thing that I find incredibly silly is just testing this right now. I can't get it to turn off. So it's always making some sound. Why can't I just have it do the faces only with no sound? Seems like a great...
You can't?
No, that's not an option. No, I have the 5-song shuffle. I can choose one of the 5 songs, or it can be off with these faces. It's too simple of a gadget. Oh wait, oh no, I clicked it one more time and it's going to the first song. Yeah, like I said, I really dislike this gadget. With that, let's move on to Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse. Foghorn.
All right. Our email is from Bill, and I wouldn't attempt his last name. NIERANOWKSI. And I think he wants us to do a little bit of guessing, so I will read his notes after we watch his video.
Ooh, okay, here it is.
Hi, Dick and Chad. Here we have something that's not really a gizmo or a gadget, and it's not much of a what the heck is it unless you've never seen a plant before. But it is related to something we saw on the show.
Yay!
And I'll give you a few seconds to see if you can dust off the memory
know what
banks
this
and
is.
remember what it was.
It was
okay, it's time for the big
Magic
reveal.
Bean Garden.
This was the Magic Bean
Yes!
Garden.
Oh
Chad
my
had
God, you
featured
did
on one of his
remember.
Crappy Corners
It
a
was
little over a year ago.
You'd paint it yourself.
And
Yes.
we saw it at the time and decided, yeah, that might make a good present for our granddaughter. So at Christmas time, we gave it to her, and she put it away for a few months. And then about 3 weeks ago, she dug it out and planted it and got things started. And sure enough, it's growing as a magic bean.
Yay!
But what was most interesting, and I'll see if I can zoom
Did
in
the beans
a bit
work?
Here. I'm not sure you'll be able to see it, but that bean actually has the word happy etched into it, and the other side of the bean has a smiley face, and the other beans have logos and words on them also.
Yeah.
So it's been quite a successful project.
Oh,
Even though I think
good!
when Chad did it, he had very little luck getting these to grow. So Macy's had a great experience with this, and she wanted to make a cameo appearance, so here she is.
Yay!
And there's the green
yeah.
Thanks very much, Chad, for the inspiration for this what the heck is it gadget, and keep up the good work. Well, thanks a lot.
That makes me so happy, and I am
Oh, he's in chat, Chad.
That's great.
Right,
I'm so
Bill is
happy
in
that
chat. He said, "Good job, chat. Nice job, chat."
I love that it worked. Honestly,
It worked nice.
Yes. I'm glad that you had success with it, and that it was a fun project. That is great. That it ended up working. I don't have the green thumb, as you can see. My thumb is not green enough.
Also, you had it only in the studio, right?
I moved it around a bit. I put it in the.
Oh, you did have it by windows.
Yeah, I put it
looks
in the
like they have a
window.
lot of light. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I put it in the window for a little while. I don't think I ever took it outside. Yeah, I just don't have the green thumb. And then here is the gadget, still available, the Magic Bean Garden. And it was fun. This was during it was like the DIY theme or something. Not quite DIY, but
Yeah, something like that. I think it might have been that.
had an artistic thing. I remember I also did the watercolor kit and a few other like handmade type things. The whole point of this one was you could paint the vase and then also plant the beans, and then as the beans came out, they'd have the imprint. And so I saw the vase was very well painted as well. It was really fun. That's cool. Love that video. Love it.
That is
Love it.
neat.
Love
So,
it.
Bill, thank you, Bill. And Bill, you will be one of the first to get December Mad. So resend your address, okay, Bill? And phonetically spell your name. So next time I'll be able to say it properly. If you want to make a video for the show, okay, we're coming down to 1 or 2 videos left, so we can use more. Be in landscape format, okay? You can be in the video if you want to, and just make sure we can hear your voice and see the gadget. Bill's video is a perfect example. 1 to 3 minutes. Put it up on YouTube. You can click unlisted, and that way only people with the URL will be able to see it, and send that to us. Mail@gizwiz.tv. Mail@gizwiz.tv.
Do it
Do it
now.
soon. And thank you, Bill. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, and that was a perfect video. Absolutely amazing. Thanks for sending that in. With that, let's move on to the letter.
Become the letters, your lovely letters. Become the Giz Wiz letters now.
Okay. The letter says, last week on the Giz Wiz, Dick and Chad showed a video of prop or stage money. I would like to point out that an ultraviolet or UV flashlight can detect fake bills, the fake bills that are shown in the video. UV flashlights are inexpensive. Amazon has 2 of them for less than $9. A UV light can detect body fluids, as in CSI. It can detect pet stains, counterfeit currency, and oddly enough, scorpions.
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Scorpions, yes. So, I have one of my favorite gadgets ever was John Slanina suggested it, is a black light, and it's just this insanely powerful black light LED flashlight. You had sent over, or there's this Amazon, honestly, it looks almost exactly like this. This light looks almost exactly like what John Slanina suggested I get way back there at Twit, and I got it, and I still use it. It's still around the house. I was just looking for it, and typically I actually keep it around here.
Wait, you go looking for scorpion spiders with it?
So yeah, so it will work on scorpions. I don't have a ton of scorpions near me, but it will work on scorpions, and I think I took it camping once, and yeah, scorpions are fluorescent, just like I don't know. It's just like when you put on a black light at anything that glows neon. Scorpion's carapace is neonable. Which is terrifying but easy to see under a black light. So here's this is Scooter. I just shared this link. Yeah, it absolutely works. Yeah, I mean, it's just whatever is on the outside of scorpions, they just highlight like crazy when you shine a black light on them. And in a yard, it'll work great. In the grass, they'll pop out, which is great. And the black light, I use the black light when, especially if there's like a pet odor you just cannot track down. I use the black light
my word,
to find that. Yeah, finds peace, as Sims to Rachel. I've used, it's just every once in a while you're just like, I just want this to be perfectly clean, and I need to find out where this stuff is. Turn on the black light, or check your work after you're done with the bathroom. Did I actually get everything? Yeah, I did. Okay, good.
Oh my gosh!
That type of stuff. Yeah, I use it all the time. I love it.
Okay.
Yeah, so I highly suggest it.
Surprisingly, the letter is from Buddy Yates.
Oh, Buddy Yates. Okay. I thought you were
Because
saying John
I think he
Slanina
was
for a second.
concerned. We were concerned that everybody said, "Well, how could you tell that someone's giving you money like that?" So
Yeah,
get a flashlight. I found 3 for $10 on Amazon. So
yeah, and I'll say the biggest thing with this one that I got from that John Slanina suggested was that the amount of UV light really matters. I would not suggest a smaller one.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, is UV light it just gets overpowered by normal light so very easily. So you want kind of the most powerful, brightest UV light that you can. It'll just help you see stuff better. And so yeah, that's what I would suggest. Is don't go for one small little LED, especially the UV LED lights. Typically need a bunch of them to work well. The fluorescent black lights, which typically aren't even sold that much anymore, those work really great too. But for the LEDs, I suggest pack in as many of like that. Aim just.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see,
Aim for something like this, not for something like this. Just based off of experience.
And remember, scorpions are sold separately.
You could check for fake scorpions.
Yes.
There you go. If they don't,
scorpion
fluoresce.
trying to pass a fake bill.
That is, I can see you got 1 real scorpion and 3 rubber scorpions. Those are counterfeit scorpions. They don't fluoresce correctly. That's great. I want to say thank you to our patrons over at patreon.com/GizWiz. Thank y'all so much for your support of our show. If you like the show, please consider giving back. Patreon.com/GizWiz. How our Patreon works is every episode we upload, our patrons support us. And so if you like to support us that way, head on over to patreon.com/GizWiz and you can sign up there. If you want to give a one-time gift or donation or tip, head on over to our website, gizwiz.tv. Click on the Patreon tab, and there is a PayPal link on that page if you want to give that way as well. However you support us, thank you so much for your support of our show. We truly appreciate it so much. So thank you. Watch the show live. Why don't you? GizWiz.tv is where you can watch the show live, 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern Time, assuming there is no schedule changes. Whenever we are live, the website will just update with the live stream, so just head on over there and check it out. Join the chat room because they're a fantastic group of folks. They share links, they discuss our gadgets. So join them and chat along. Once again, 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern Time. If you don't catch it live, all of our episodes are there on our website, gizwiz.tv, or our YouTube page, or you can find us on Apple Podcasts all over the internet. Head on over to gizwiz.biz. That's Dickie D's website where he writes articles about all of the gadgets that we talk about on the show. So if you ever need a link or a descriptor, head on over there. While you're there, play What the Heck Is It? The game show online, the original. We love to try to make a What the Heck Is It happen here on the show, but this is the official game. And you just got to guess what the heck that is. And that's pretty obvious to me. Those are the missing suspender loops for this pumpkin. Yeah, it comes with a little suspender accessory that was sold separately. I decided not to purchase it. But if you think you know what this is, get a guessing over at gizwiz.biz. 6 Mad magazines for correct answers and 12 Mad magazines for funny, clever, or hilarious answers. So get a guessing over at gizwiz.biz. That about wraps it up for our show. We'll see you next week.
I'll be here.
Ring my vase.
Spittoon.
Spittoon? I love that one.
That's very clever.
That is a good one. Chris P, you got it. Thanks,
That's
Chris P.
very
for
funny. Of course, Dennis said spittoon.
Yes. I mean, it
plays
totally looks
music.
like one, too.
It does look like one. Yeah.
I mean, seriously, I thought it was like one of those waterless urinal spittoon things. That would have been...
Oh, okay.
I didn't actually think that, but when I heard spittoon, I was like, that totally looks like that thing.
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's record the title and then get a photo after in 3, 2. It's time for the Giz Wiz with Mad's Maddest Writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 2009, recorded Thursday, October 10th, 2024. Spittoon. Perfect. And then let's do a photo. I'm gonna act like I'm spitting on it. Pee.
What?
It looks more like a kiss if I'm spitting. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. There we go.
All right, chat room. Chat room, don't forget we'll announce it within the show next week.
The Halloween show. We forgot
Yes.
to mention.
Halloween is on a Thursday, so we're going to do a regular show. Our sets are going to be decorated for Halloween for that show. But then after that show, we're going to do our virtual meetup. So we're looking for short videos or photos of you in costume, friends in costume, local stores decorated
Around
for
the
Halloween.
neighborhood, all that
Yeah,
stuff.
anything, any Halloweeny stuff. Okay. Just mail at gizwiz.tv and we'll be doing that double show, regular show, and then virtual meetup show on October 31st.
Ooh,
Spooky.
Perfect. When can you send them in? You could send them in closer to Halloween if you want, but really just maybe put Halloween show in the
Yeah, that'd be
subject.
great. Put
That'd be
Halloween
fantastic.
show in the subject line so we can separate them out. That would
Yeah.
be great.
Yeah, yeah.
That would
and
be
then
great.
if you do that, you could send it kind of anytime, but
Anytime you want.
yeah.
Anytime you want.
I
Except
did
after
loquacious.
Halloween.
Thank you. Okay, y'all. Thanks so much. See
Okay.
you later.
Thank you, Bill. Thanks for coming to chat.
Yes.
Bye, everybody. Chat, I'll see you next Wednesday. We will be here for Fizz and Thursday for Wiz.